When we are uncomfortable or anything unpleasant happens, we look to take refuge in something. Usually we turn to food, alcohol, sex, drugs, money, power, or relationships. But none of these things gives us the lasting protection or satisfaction we're looking for. When you understand you can't find lasting happiness in samsara, then the desire to find true refuge becomes strong. In Buddhism, we take refuge in the three jewels, the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. The Buddha is like the doctor who understands your disease and knows how to treat it. The Dharma, his teachings, is the medicine he prescribes, and the Sangha is the spiritual community that helps you to take the medicine. To take refuge is to finally seek protection from suffering in a way that can really help you. When we think about the ultimate nature of reality and what causes us to suffer, this is the true meaning of refuge.
Keanu Reeves is very beautifully explaining the answer to our problems. He was saying that immediate gratifications like alcohol, drugs, sex do not release us from the entrapment of the finite experience that we have in this karmic embodiment of ourselves. So he is saying that one has to seek for refuge in not the finite limitations that we experience as the real world. This is also well said in the Lord's Prayer in Christianity, where it is said, "Lead us away from temptations," meaning lead us away from the finite perception of life and instead focus on the higher truth. In here, Keanu Reeves is talking about the highest truth as the Buddha by taking refuge in Buddhism. Due to the Buddha nature, we acquire immunity as well as protection from our limited conception and experience of what we call reality. Next, he goes to say that if one follows the Dharma, which is the prescribed teaching that removes us from the limited conditioning and elevates us to acquire our true potentials, or in esoteric languages, enlightenment. Then he goes to say that Sangha is a community of people studying Buddhism. But in traditional teachings, the Sangha is all the various categories of the Buddhists, from the Buddha, Bodhisattvas, and sages, etc., and inclusive of us. This was pointed out by Acharya Bhagavan Sri Shammukha Anantanata in Third Eye of the Buddhist. This is what we are following in our school.